It will be the Aztecs taking on Syracuse. Joining us right now is Adam Seiko. Adam, just give us a little sense of what the atmosphere is right now in Indianapolis. I know you guys have been practicing, sitting in your hotel room, but how anxious are you guys getting to get to tomorrow night's game?
You know, the atmosphere is different over here. It's different. It's definitely not, as normal as it would be compared to when I came here my first year, when, everything was back to normal. There was fans at practice and, you could walk around the hotel and stuff. But, this whole year has been different. We've been adjusting to it. So it's been great to be here. The experience has actually been great so far, even being in quarantine, not leaving the hotel. But, you see a lot of different teams. You see a lot of different guys, your friends around. We've been able to practice every day, which has been good for a good amount of time. And, we're ready for tomorrow. Ready for tomorrow. We've been prepping this whole week pretty hard, just learning Syracuse a lot more. So I think we're in good spirits going in tomorrow and going to try and get this W.
Adam, obviously every game now is more important than ever, and we know how much and how important practice is for you guys. We hear it from this coaching staff. We hear it from you guys. It sort of sets the tone. So with that being said, how do you feel you guys have looked in practice preparing for the game tomorrow?
I feel like we look great so far. We have a bunch of guys who want to win every single game, want to win so bad. Every guy on this team has great character. So every practice, we've been locked in. We know it's one and done here. There's no second chances over here. So we've been taking every drill we do in practice very seriously. We might not be going as hard as we do usually as it was regular practice, but our mental has to be there at full capacity so that we're able to be ready for the game on Friday. So I think all the guys are locked in and ready to go for tomorrow.
Adam, so much has been made about the unfinished business from a year ago, the 32 team, and then you bring in the jerseys of Malachi, KJ, Yanni, Nolan, Caleb, Joel. Take that big picture and everything that last year's players that aren't with this year's team are very much a part of this year's effort to, do well in this year's tournament. Give us a whole thought about how that has played out for the veterans on this team, sort of carrying the torch for the unfinished business of a year ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming since last year. This is a moment that we've all been waiting for, especially last year, how it ended for us, knowing that we could have gone into the tournament and won it all for real. So, coming into this last summer, we knew that we had a huge chip on our shoulder waiting to come back into the tournament and prove to the country that we're still we're still a great team. We're still one of the best teams in the country. I think we've proved that throughout the year. So we're just, happy to be here, and we can't wait to get our first game in the tournament tomorrow and get this W.
Adam, you guys, you really see this. You have 10 guys that can go out there and change the game. What's the comfort level with that?
Oh, a huge comfort level. It's great, to have a deep team, knowing that you have guys that can come off the bench and make a change instantly. And that's happened for us all year. And, we have great transfers in Josh and Terrell and, a second-year player in Trey, who's obviously starting now. But, Keshad and, AG, who has been on and off, but whenever he comes in the game, he still gives us big minutes. So it's great to have those guys come off the bench and give us a spark, as well as myself, who, takes it very seriously as far as coming off the bench and making sure our team is at the same level as we were when we were with the starters, or bringing it higher. So it's good to have a deep bench.
Adam Seiko joining us live from Indianapolis. Tomorrow's the big game against Syracuse. I know you're almost tired, I'm sure, of breaking it down with
Right.
Syracuse. It's been a long week. But everyone talks about their famous 2-3 zone. Obviously, they have a coach that's been there forever. What are some of the things? Because we just talked to Casey Jacobson, college basketball analyst, talking about the Syracuse team, and they want to try to take the air out of the ball. They want to, run down the clock. You saw this against Wyoming early in the tournament. You had the back-to-back losses against Utah State where, you seem to be thrown out of rhythm a little bit offensively. So how do you counter that? Because I know you guys will be prepared for it, but the question is, how do you counter what Syracuse will try to do to you guys?
Yeah, from what we saw in the film so far, they're mostly a one-on-one team. They play like an NBA offense. So we know that the motto has been guard your yard. Guard your yard is, staying in front of the man in front of you, not letting him get to his spot. and then also helping off the appropriate guys. I think it's going to be all 5 of us out there trying to make a difference. So, helping off appropriate guys, getting in gaps, knowing that they like to play one-on-one a lot. And if we can just keep our guy in front of us and rebound the ball, we'll be in great spirits.
Adam, your first chance to play in March Madness. From a personal standpoint, how much does that mean to you? I mean, obviously you guys are a great team, but just personally, is this something you've dreamt about? Give us a little sense of where Adam Seiko sits about going into his first March Madness game.
This is one of the most important times of the year, for a college basketball player, especially for me. Growing up, I used to watch the NCAA tournament a lot. All different players, all the different, Cinderella stories you see, the teams that upset teams. It's like so surreal, to play in this tournament, especially since there's 64 teams. And the one thing about it is that you got to give it your all, mentally and physically. And I've been that way all my life, as far as giving it my all every game and knowing that when the game is on the line, there's no regrets. You can't hold back on anything. And I want to be the person that is there for my teammates, and also there, just giving them all. You can't do anything but give it your all. And I'm so excited to be here. It's such a blessing, and I can't wait to play.
We can't wait to see you guys play. A lot of people love you guys. This is one of those teams where everybody's rooting for you guys. Good luck, Adam. Good luck to everybody out there. We'll be watching. You know that. We'll be watching. We'll be listening. We'll be hanging on every second of this game tomorrow against Syracuse. All the best, Adam.
Yeah, love from San Diego. Yep.